Won't be long till game time. You ready for this one?
In the house. Hottest team in the land coming through. How you feeling?
want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word GEMS along with your issue and sequence to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately.
That's the power forward position at 6'9".
When you look at the numbers for these teams, Brent, they both pile up assists.
Well, those are some of the better teams to play for.
Both teams making some changes here. And so, Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Well, for those of you who may not be aware, MP has set his sights on making sure any teams that finish higher than his last year are going to be met with a big L. That's a pretty big challenge.
I like the excitement and toughness that MP brings. I just hope his talk isn't any tougher than his game. I think a lot of people are going to be watching just how this plays out. It's going to make for some pretty intense matchups here in the first half of the season.
Well, if you followed MP on his path to the NBA, you know the one criticism of his game is that he can defer too often, Graham.
And at times I think that's been a fair criticism. But you'd rather have MP trying to involve his teammates too much than not at all. People had the same complaint about LeBron early in his career, and that worked out fine.
On the floor for the Warriors, they've got Kuminga. Buddy Hield is out there with Moses Moody. Then there's Butler, and it's Post in at the 5 spot. And time now to go courtside with Allie LaForce for a report on MP.
Hey guys, I talked to MP before the game about the importance of this matchup, and MP told me we need to kick it into gear. The playoffs is our focus, and to get there, we need to win games like this one. Find that extra lever and pull it. He's clearly determined, guys.
Yeah, MP and his team trying to find that switch, Allie. Markkanen, the pass to Dub. And he's going for the lob! Butler with a steal. And here comes the break. He goes up, and the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to them on the perimeter.
Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they have the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
Here's Butler. No good. A bit long that time.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
There's 49 seconds left now in the first quarter. They get it back. Pass to Hendricks. Buries it from 3. And now it's just a 2-point Warrior lead.
An assist have created 7 out of their last 10 points.
Outside Butler. And the layup is good. Butler's got 14 points.
This is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Here's Dub, guarded by Hield. Clarkson outside. Pass to Dub. 4 on the clock. Markkanen from long range. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Butler passes to Hield. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Jimmy Butler getting it done for the Warriors. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
We've got Filipowski, Colin Sexton out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Dub in at the point. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second.
Well, not just from deep. Steph Curry, one of the best guard finishers around the rim.
Sexton passes to Dub. Goes up on the wing. The rebound by Moody. The Warriors lead by 3. Oh, serious gut check points from Moody.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
To the wing, right side. Outside Sexton. Pass to Dub. For 3. They get it again. Right wing. They set the pick. Driving in. Here's Hendricks. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hendricks has got his second basket of the night.
Well, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's Curry. Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Clarkson for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Hey, guys, can we show some love to the defense in that game? They were relentless. They were dominant. It was just a great performance overall.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
There's a screen. The 3 from Sexton. The rebound by Post. The Warriors lead by 7. You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A., and unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
And the basket by Dub.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Golden State has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Kuminga with a screen on Sexton. Outside Curry. Shot from 12. The rebound by Filipowski. Jazz trail by 5. Here's Dub. He had 25 points in his last game. Nails it from 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Sexton against Hield. Pass to Curry. Here's Post. All right, on on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Well, for the Warriors this summer, there was disappointment seeing their longtime trio broken up with the departure of Klay Thompson. But many around the league felt like with the additions they've made, this team is actually upgraded. So, guys, we'll see how they hold up in this crowded Western Conference. Do Steph Curry and Draymond Green have enough?
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. Green's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Hield. Here's Curry. He had 25 points in the win against Portland.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Kuminga, the pass to Curry. Curry from inside.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Here's Sensabaugh. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And this is the first season matchup for him against this Utah team.
They're looking to make amends for their poor showing against this team last season.
Kuminga, the pass to Curry. Outside Podziemski. Green, a screen. Podziemski into the lane. Green, and the tip in on the offensive boards. Green's got 6.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
The 3. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. The Warriors lead by 6. Outside Curry. The 11-footer. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Pass to Dub. Now here's Martin. Green covering. For 3, Collier. Rebounded by Green. And it's Green with the ball for the Warriors. They're leading by 8. Here's Post to the left wing. Podziemski with it. Green, the pass to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Curry buries the triple.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Here's Dub. And that time also a missed shot.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Payton comes in for Kuminga. Pass to Dub. Fires from 14. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got 4 rebounds now.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Now here's Butler. Pass to Curry. The 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Dub. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
Well, that passing, really the final part of the offensive puzzle for Markkanen.
Now here's Curry. 16 points for him. From deep three-point land. The rebound by Markkanen.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far. Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Jazz trail by 7. Here's Dub. He's got 13. Pass to Kessler. Here's Dub. He's covered by Curry. George outside. Markkanen sets a screen. Another shot. George's shot is good.
And just muscling it in. George, very aggressive.
The Warriors lead by 5. Now Butler. He's got 14. Pass to Payton. Down low. The kick out. Curry. Curry with another miss.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see a miss from there.
Stop the drought. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 5 assists in the game. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
The tally on the offensive rebounds right now has been really impressive. They've just been in the right spot at the right time and getting those putbacks. Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. He's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
Curry, no good. Jazz trail by 5. Dub passes to George. Pass to Dub. Collins with a screen on Curry. And here's Markkanen. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Over Payton. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. The Warriors lead by 5. From deep three-point range. The rebound by the Jazz. George has got 4 rebounds in the game. Dub passes to Collins. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
He could be an effective slasher. Collins familiar with finishing through defenders.
Here's Curry. Drops in the layup for 2. Curry's got 21.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Here's George. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Curry. Utah grabs the miss. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Warriors on top, up 1. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Thanks for stopping by.
Well, looking at the Warriors, hey, their spirits are high. They have a chance to start the season on a winning streak. Build up that momentum, guys.
The way they looked in that first game, it certainly wouldn't be a surprise. And let's review how things are going for the Jazz. They find themselves in a tight one here at the half.
They're letting that team fire away from deep, and it's not doing them any favors. Something got to change, Jet.
Yeah, hard to win when you're giving guys all day to shoot.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with
And we've got Kuminga, he's checked in for Payton. Jazz trail by 3. On the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Kuminga. And it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting tonight.
Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Hendricks is checked in for Utah. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. Pass to post. Clarkson against Hield. Lets it fly. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out. Hield's got 5 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Golden State has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Butler. Shoots from the right block. Ooh, good work on the interior from Butler.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Markkanen, the pass to Dub. Clarkson for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Butler's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now Podziemski. Hield with the ball. Outside Podziemski. Now here's Butler. Tight defense on him. No good with a layup. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Filipowski. And then jammed it down as he goes right over Jimmy Butler.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Podziemski. Jacks up a 3. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, people don't always talk about Jimmy Butler, the playmaker.
Inside. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Here's Dub. Back to Clarkson. It's good. Clarkson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, Clarkson can get inside. He's athletic to do that, and then needs to touch in that area. Showed it off there.
Pass to Hield. And here's Kuminga. Outside Podziemski. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Collier, Filipowski out there with Jordan Clarkson, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 4. That's the group for Utah right now. To take the lead, Hits it home from three-point land. Sensabaugh's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to post. Outside Curry. Spins. Dub with a rebound. Utah leading. Here's Sensabaugh. For three, Collier. That one no good. The Warriors shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. And the basket by Dub. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Dub. Here's Sensabaugh. Here's Dub. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Knocks it down from distance. Dub's got 5 points in the quarter. Warriors trail by 4. Moody on the wing. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Hield. And Curry's got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. 4-3. Clarkson grabs a miss, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Warriors making a change here. Jazz leading by 3. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to post. Now here's Kuminga. 6 to shoot. Oh, Kuminga getting creative.
Oh, man, Kuminga getting creative at the rim.
Utah's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's Sensabaugh. Basket counts. Sensabaugh's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Curry from deep three-point land. Can't tie it up. That one misses.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance.
After line for the Jazz, Kessler. 1 shot.
What you can't help but notice this half is how lights out they've been from the free throw line.
Warriors trail by 8. Pass to Curry. Looking to win the run. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside Curry. Pass to Kuminga. To the middle. Here's post. The layup off target.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
George passes to Dub. Now here's Kessler. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
The first free throws. see Utah get the win here. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah.
Okay then, that's how we stand on business.
MP, you got it.